The reality of grief. The reality is that you will grieve forever. You will not get over the loss of a loved one. You will learn to live with it. You will heal and you will rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered. You will be whole again, but you will never be the same, nor should you be the same, nor would you want to.
There's a quote that says, "You don't know true pain until you crave a conversation with someone who is no longer with us." Hey, you. Yeah, you. You're struggling with grief. I see you. I've got something to brighten your day. Grief can be all consuming, but remember that it's okay to feel everything you're feeling. Your loved one is still with you in spirit, sending you signs and love. If you're not seeing those signs, ask them and be specific. Then be open to how that comes to you. They want you to know that it's okay to smile, to find moments of peace and joy, and to continue living your life fully. Take a deep breath today and let a bit of light in. Share a moment of peace or a sign you've received from your loved one down below. Let's support each other in this journey. Losing someone in such a traumatic can be even more complicated than anyone can comprehend. And in a community of people, I'm part of many survivor groups, we all say, we joined a club, we got membership to a club we never wanted to join. And that's because generally across the board, there's not an understanding of what that kind of loss is like. Everybody experiences grief. Everybody loses someone. And unfortunately, that is just a fact in life. We will spend an eternity trying to figure out how to cope with grief, because we will lose not just one person, we will lose multiple people in our life. Grief sucks. And it is an awful part of our human experience. When you lose somebody tragically and suddenly, it can add complications to that grief journey that you could never comprehend if you haven't experienced it. And so I'm here to try and explain a little bit about what that looks like and what that experience is like. Society seems to think that there's a timeline, that we grieve, we face it, we deal with it, we get over it, we move on. That's not how grief works. And it is anything but linear. It is a process. Grief is a life sentence, is what I usually say, because it doesn't go away. It just morphs and changes. We become more accustomed to it. We develop a new norm, and we learn to live in that new norm. And unfortunately, we don't just lose one person. in our life. We have to learn to deal with loss over and over and over again. Hey there. I know this might be tough, but let's go through this together. Today, we're doing a Put Your Finger Down Grief Edition. This is a space for understanding and healing. Let's start. Put a finger down if you've ever felt an overwhelming wave of sadness thinking about someone you've lost. Put a finger down if you've ever kept busy just to avoid feeling the pain of your loss. Put a finger down if you've ever had dreams about your loved one that felt incredibly real. Put a finger down if you find yourself talking to them, hoping they can hear you somehow. Put a finger down if you've held onto their belongings because it makes you feel closer to them. Put a finger down if you've ever felt guilty for enjoying a moment when they couldn't be there with you. Put a finger down if you've looked for signs from them, like a specific song on the radio or a bird flying by. Put a finger down if you felt anger, not just at the situation, but at yourself, them, or even others who didn't understand your pain. Put a finger down if you've pretended to be okay just to make those around you feel comfortable. Put a finger down if you've ever felt a moment of peace or a warm feeling that you believed was them reassuring you. And put a finger down if you started to find ways to live with the loss, honoring their memory in your daily life. No matter how many fingers you put down, your feelings are valid. Grief is a journey with no timeline. Remember, it's okay to seek support, whether from friends, family, or professionals. You're not alone in this. I see you. I feel you. I know what you're going through. You lost someone you love, and you don't know how to move forward. Grief sucks. It's so bad. The people around you don't fully understand what you're going through. Maybe they think you should be over it. But here's the thing. You're never over grief. Grief morphs. You get used to a new normal, but you're never fully over it. So if someone tells you it's time to move on, it's time to get over it, tell them to fuck off. Nobody will understand until they're going through it too. Here's a hot take. Moving on after losing someone doesn't mean forgetting them. What's your opinion? There's a misconception that healing from grief means leaving your loved one behind. But what if moving forward actually strengthens your connection? You can honor them, honor their memory, keep them close, and still find joy in life. Moving forward isn't forgetting, it's integrating their love into your new normal. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts on how you're moving forward while keeping your loved one close. You need to hear this today. You are stronger than you know. One more time and listen carefully. You are stronger than you know. Life can feel overwhelming, and especially when you're navigating grief. But remember, each step you take is a testament to your strength. It's okay to feel everything deeply. Those emotions are part of your healing journey. Trust that you can do this. Take a deep breath, be kind to yourself, and know that you are never alone on this path. Embrace your strength today, and if you're ready to explore this journey further, join me in the free workshop, 5 Steps to Heal Grief.